Okay, hello comic book fans, and welcome to Comic Boss 1. Okay, so this is my Green Lantern Volume 3 collection. That's a complete run, and a little bit more stuff there. Some of these I'll just say now, I've got variants of, things like that. I don't keep them all in this same box, because I wanted to get the complete run together, and in order to do that, blame it on OCD, I had to stash some in other boxes. Like those. So I'll show you the complete run, but I might not be able to show you all of the variants and much of the muchness, but I'll show you, and hopefully you'll enjoy this one today. Unlike the last one, I'm going to start from 1 and work my way up, just because I like the artwork that way. I think, no disrespect to anyone, but I think it incrementally, well, you'll see what I mean. So, without further ado. Okay, so, first of all, to start off with, chronologically speaking, this came out later than issue 1, but it's the issue 0 from the 0 Hour storyline. So, as with all my other kind of runs, I always put the 0 right at the start. So, there you go. And you can see Kyle Rayner here, and Hal Jordan in the background. So, that refers to a later kind of storyline. I'm going to whiz through these pretty quickly, especially the early ones, because there's some stuff in the middle and later on that I want to get to. Issue 1, you can see on the cover, Hal Jordan, Guy Gardner, and John Stewart. I think the intention was going to be like a revolving door like the Green Lantern Corps is now in the current year 2018. Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps, I think. Issue 2. Issue 3. Now, this run, I will tell you, I started collecting from the middle, roughly the middle point, and I'll explain in more detail as I get there, because I'll remember numbers. But I started collecting from the middle point, and I worked my way backwards, and I did the same thing effectively, when I say backwards, going down to the Silver Age, because for me, it was 1995, I think, when I first really started collecting with this kind of stuff, and I'm conscious of the fact that I'm going to have to blitz through these. I'd like to do it in one video if I can. But yeah, sorry, I love this character. There we go. So I'm not sure how you say that, Nort or Gnort, if it's silent or not, I can't remember. 13, and there we go. Okay, so some more goodness there, Green Lantern goodness. And like I say, a lot of these I picked up the first time round when they'd just been released, so they should all be from a certain point onwards, they should all be from a certain point onwards in like super condition. By the way, that leads in that John Stewart book that you just saw to a separate kind of mini story called Mosaic, which was like an offshoot. So yeah, I've got that as well. Here we go, 23, 24. If I miss any, feel free, just let me know. I promise you I have got them. I'll just, they'll be out of sync or something. 27. My arm's getting tired already. That's just disgusting, isn't it? Here we go. 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36, 37. I love that cover. Adam Strange. So here we go. 37. No, sorry, hang on. What was that last one? Oh, sorry, the last one was 38, wasn't it? So 39, 40. Nice cover. 41, 42, 43, 44. 45. Right, now we're coming into the kind of big boy area, really, with some of the books. Okay, so this is 46. So this is on the tail end, really, of the, I think, Reign of the Supermen story line. It crossed over into Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps. And basically, Hal, he ended up, well, because of Mongol, Coast City was destroyed. And this is what really caused Hal to disappear from the comics. Well, I suppose primarily it was because of lower sales, declining sales, but in terms of the story, that's what it was. Now, if you look at these two very closely, you'll see that I've got not only the first print, the first edition, but the second edition. A few differences. Boom, you can see the Roman numerals, but also the colouring. There's a few differences there, and I just think it's cool to see them alongside each other. And I do that. I've got first and second prints for pretty much, for all of them. Another copy. This is 47. Again, I've got other variants of this. I've got the UPC. I'll just show you, actually. Actually, no, I won't. I'll save that until in a minute. But I've got the different versions of these as well. I'll show you some of those. They're stashed in all sorts of different places. Really big book. Really big couple of books, really. And this is one of my favourite covers. Quite a famous cover, that issue 49. Hal's gone off the deep end and he's killing Green Lanterns for fun. That brings us to issue 50, glow-in-the-dark cover. And again, I've got another version. There's the UPC called the barcode. Basically, it's the difference between the direct and the mass retailer editions. I've got the different editions. I'll show you those in a second. Then we've got issue 51. This is one of my favourite covers. Again, I've got different versions of these. So I'll run that through. That's the issue 51 with the, if you see, that's the direct edition, barcode edition. But also, I've got something which is really hard to find. That took a long time to get hold of, which is the direct second edition, second print with the Roman numerals. And you can see the differences with the colours. And then from there to there as well. I just love that book. Really, really do love it. So it's something that you might not see very often. Oh, hang on a second. I can't believe I've just done that. Also on this version, this is signed by Ron Marz and Darryl Banks, because I love the book so much. Okay, so next one. I'm pretty sure this will be a two-part video. Now, 52. 52 again. Yeah, that's right. So again, another... Yeah, see, this is like as complete as it gets, really. They're not all in with the rest of the collection, those, because I wanted to keep the collection running. This is an important one. I got these two together. These were the first two Green Lantern, Kyle Rayner Green Lantern books I read. I'd read the other Green Lantern, I think Guy Gardner and Hal Jordan, a few years before with my dad when I was a young lad. But in 1995, I started getting back issues. These were from 94, so about a year behind. I started getting 2 a month. And just love them. I love that cover. It's one of my favourite covers of all time, that one. Stunning. 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. And just before I go on, what I'll do is I'll just quickly show you some of the alternate versions I've got. Okay, so they used to do DC these packs, collector's sets as well, which you could get in like that, which would be it would do the same things, but with these things instead, the UPC codes. These are the direct editions, which I just love. Like I say, these comics are from this pack. This still really well glows in the dark, and it's just stunning. But I love them. And this is what I mean about runs that I said in my earlier video. It's the completist aspect in me. It's the, it is a different discipline. It is a different discipline, and it's fantastic. And there's nothing wrong, like I say, with just collecting keys or just collecting runs or doing both or whatever. Whatever way you want to collect, it's fine. As long as you have fun, as long as you enjoy it. That's the only real thing. Another edition, I've got about 3 more of these packs as well. So you'll see this one at the bottom. This is unopened. If you look at the DC, they're right at the bottom of that. It's unopened. Never opened it in X amount of years. And I just love them. Okay, so I'll save it for now, and I'll pick up with, I think it's 61 onwards after this, okay? But thank you very much, and I'll speak to you soon. Keep collecting.